So this is an object marker. It's warning you to stay to the left of the cement barrier. This lane use sign, as well as the arrow painted on the pavement, means that any driver in the right lane must turn right. And when you're turning right, you must yield to any cyclists in the bike lane, as well as pedestrians as usual. And of course, nowadays there might be other things in the bike lane besides bikes, like this scooter. Here we can see two do not enter signs. So for this intersection, that would mean you have to turn right or left in this case. This road turns into a one-way street at this point. Sometimes the streets turn back and forth from a two-way street back to a one-way street or back to a two-way street. And one of the ways we can tell is our cars are facing towards us on both sides of the street. That's one way we can tell. Here's our one-way street sign. Whether this arrow has the one-way writing on it or not, it's the same meaning. It's a one-way street. Usually there's two signs on the intersection like this one has. So at this intersection you would definitely not want to be turning left. So they won't always say don't turn left. They will just have the one-way arrows. And another one-way street going towards the left. So again, here you would not be wanting to turn right and drive the wrong way down a one-way street. This is just an HOV lane sign, bus lane, bike lane, HOV lane. Some of them have different times and days printed on them. Again here, the lane use sign hanging above and the arrow on the pavement indicate that drivers in this lane must turn left from this lane. Do not go straight, do not turn right from this lane. Signs like this that tell you not to turn left during certain times will have the times clearly printed, so you may turn left if it is outside of those printed times. So I'm turning left here from a two-way street onto a one-way street. I'm going to be turning into the first available left lane, because this is the closest available lane to me. We can tell this is a one-way street because the parked cars are all facing the same direction on both sides of the street. And the lines are all white. There's no yellow line anywhere. And more lane use signs indicating the cars in the right lane must turn right and the cars in the lane next to that must go straight. A high sign here indicating not to turn left unless your vehicle is authorized. And there's another one at the intersection. This yellow warning sign indicates again the right lane up ahead must turn right. This is another hazard marker, letting drivers know to keep to the left of the barrier and letting us know there is the beginning of a bike lane. And yield to bicycles if you're turning right here. In other words, let the bicycle go first and then turn right after them. Again, here the left lane must turn left, the right lane must turn right, and when turning left, yield to cyclists again. And more hazard markers here, stay to the left and stay to the right, so we know roughly where we're supposed to be driving on the road. These can be helpful, especially in the dark and in the rain. And this is an orange warning sign for construction, so after I turn right here, I know there's going to be some construction coming up. These arrows are pretty straightforward. I'm supposed to follow the direction on the arrow. This is a regulation sign, meaning there is going to be two-way traffic coming up soon. So there's going to be oncoming traffic closer to me, possibly right beside me. And a construction warning sign. There's a traffic control person coming up soon, so I would need to follow their directions, do what they say. So there's the oncoming traffic. There's the actual construction. There's a do not turn left sign, and the traffic control person directing traffic. He's telling me to keep going, and another orange arrow showing me approximately where I should be aiming. New signal operation just means the traffic lights have changed or changed their pattern recently. So if I have some kind of autopilot going on, I need to be careful and pay attention. These no stopping signs mean that I'm not allowed to stop and sit in my car and check my email, or get out of my car and run an errand, or stop and let somebody out. Of course, I can stop if the traffic is backed up. More lane use signs to pay attention to. So that's kind of the difference between the arrows on the pavement and the ones hanging up above. If there's cars stopped on the pavement, you won't be able to see those arrows any longer, but you should always be able to see the signs hanging up above before the intersection. And again, yielding to bikes and anything else in the bike lane before turning right, even if it's a green light. And again, stay to the left and stay to the right, so I know where I'm supposed to be on the road. And this is a warning that the bike lane ends here, so that might mean that there's going to be bike riding possibly right beside the vehicles. And here it says don't turn right twice. That's because if you turn right, you'll be driving the wrong way on a one-way street. and the reason it doesn't say it's a one-way street is because it's not a one-way street on the other side if you were to turn left. And it doesn't tell you not to turn left, so you are allowed at this intersection. This yellow warning sign means there is a crosswalk coming up soon, so take a look for pedestrians. This is the playground zone sign, so the speed limit is 30 kilometers an hour every single day of the year from dawn till dusk.